Ooh. Hi folks, name is Tolinar. I'm an Overlord, and I'm also a support main. And we are gonna watch a game of League of Legends. Here I am. I played a whole bunch of games on Yorick, and I'm just going through reviewing them all right now. So to be honest, I don't remember the exact details of this one, but if I remember right, it's not good. I'm trying out one of those funky new mastery pages in this game. I was playtesting mastery pages for most of the morning, so I'm not expecting too much out of my performance. If I remember right, this goes really badly. Like, hey, bait her in. Bait her in. And she's not getting the message. She wanders down to me. You don't do that. Like, get back to the turret. Bait her in. Bait her in. No, she's holding mid-spin. I'll stand right next to you. Is that what you want? No, you fuckwad. It's not what I want. Okay, there's a seed. Never mind. It's time to leave. Okay, you're a moron. Moving right along. So, Lux doesn't know how to bait. Lesson learned. And I don't know what this Lucian is capable of doing. Just know that, I've got a job to do. Good for you. So I put about 5 auto attacks on the big guy. And I walked the lane. We're up against a Vel'Koz. Oh, now I remember this game. Okay, so everything starts off swimmingly enough. Yeah, walk on over. Okay. And it's a Lucian player, so he's pretty aggressive. He eats some early poke. Nothing to cry over. Not yet, anyway. This Vel'Koz has the fun and interesting habit of pretending to recall all the time. It annoys the shit out of me. I guess he uses it to encourage people to attack him when they really can't. So I create some space, and I'm looking to hook one of them. Some good geometry if he meant to hit me with that. I don't think he did, though. This Vel'Koz is running coins, so I'm not going to be able to run him out of mana. I soak up the shot. Miss my ring again. He's staying just out of reach, which is a real pain in my ass. Block another one, except this time it splits. Didn't really want that to happen. And Lucian is very cheerfully farming as fast as he can. He is pushing the wave. There he goes. So now it's 13-9 because Lucian is pushing and we're both at 80% health. That's not an issue. Come over here, put down a ward, wander back to make sure that he's not dying, and he sort of is. Now he's at half health. Oh, great. So I ring him up, do a whole lot of damage to Lucian. The Jhin. Lucian gets exhausted. Blow all their summoner spells. That's fine. Lucian needs a big burst of burst damage. And now we are in some trouble, so I ring him off. Okay. That was kind of rough. I knocked him down. Didn't matter. Lucian couldn't close off any kills. And we took too much return damage. Time to recall. And I get some upgrades. In this case, I get my potion early. Because I know this is going to be one hell of a fighty lane. This Vel'Koz is super aggro, just like this Lucian. So basically, it's going to come down to whoever gets ahead first. And then whether or not the other player is able to adjust. So I ring the Vel'Koz and do a lot of damage to the Vel'Koz. And we get the kill on the Vel'Koz, and we're going ham on this poor dude. And he's jumping on this, and there's I don't know why he's jumping on this. There's all these minions back here. Like, come on, man. Stick to the plan, dude. Okay, we took some damage, but we got the first kill, which is great. So we have the advantage. Cool. All we have to do now is reset the lane before anything else happens, and we'll be good to go, right? Well, that's how it should be anyways. I'm sitting here pumping our health up by using skills. And he wants to keep pushing. So, well, there's no reason not to push with him. So I go ahead and show up. Just lingering around. And that's getting his way. So far, so golden. Okay, we avoid that skill shot. That's cool. And it goes the sweeper. And Lucian's gonna recall, so he decides he doesn't want to recall. Alright, fine. But he has no mana. That's bad. So now he's fake recalling, except he actually doesn't have any mana, so he can't fight. So he should have just actually really recalled. By pumping his health up some more, he takes a whole bunch of harass. I am in the Jin. He takes everything to the fucking face. And he dies. And now I'm gonna die. For trying to trap the Jin. Now we're watching something else. No, we're only watching me. Oh well. It's not willing to stare at me. It should be willing to, but it's not. The camera's all screwed up for whatever reason. See, I'm over here. I'm dead. No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Anyways. Great. So now they have the advantage. Because they got 2 kills. And we only got 1. And why? Because Lucian wouldn't recall when he had no mana. So he couldn't use his skills to get his ass out of trouble, and he got bursted down. While I held the Jin at bay. And that's not the way you want that to go. It's okay, though. We're not done. We're not done yet. Lucian's not behind by much, but he immediately dives past the minion wave. Like, what are you doing? Just get the minions. Let's stay focused on the goal here. So, our jungler, who was thinking about taking dragon, decides that's not a good idea, and I agree with that 100%. I totally missed the timing on that, because I don't have the strength on my procs that I should, because, I don't know, new runes, whatever. So I don't get that. And Vel'Koz is faking a recall. That's nice. A lot of pings going down on both sides. We don't know where we are. I take some early harass. They root me. I decide, you know what? Lucian's not really working with me here. This is kind of dangerous. So I give him some more health and eat a whole lot more poke. I drop rings so they can't pursue me quite as hard. They just go around it though. And Lucian is running his ass off and I'm dead. He blows heal. It won't be enough. I'm toast. So I go up to hold the enemy off and Lucian stands back. When 2 players are out of sync, things are gonna get ugly. But the real problem here is Lucian still thinks he's ahead. The CS is now tied, and they have 3 kills on us. Which means not only do they have a level advantage, they also have a power advantage. The item kits are almost identical. Lucian still has his potions. And now I've got boots, which is a little bit of something. And I'm going to need more mobility to deal with these goopers. But one thing's for sure, I need to build up my ghouls. And Lucian is not giving me time to do that. Neither is Vel'Koz, for that matter. So Vel'Koz is going to get exploded. I'll try to tank it for him, and we'll both die. This is the moment where they should have realized, you know what? We have to back off. Because that went atrociously. Failed to get the kill on Galio top. That's bad. I teleport back to lane so they can't just take the turret for free. And I am tanking the minions. At least we get the EXP and the gold. And I can't seem to get my last hits. Here's one. Now I've got Graves, so I should be able to work with this. Put down a ward. Just sitting by. Lucian is now pushing the lane. Lucian, it's not a good idea to push the lane out. So, great. We wait a little while. And the lane evens up. There we go. Now at this point, I'm trying to catch Vel'Koz with my E so that I can throw shit on it. Instead, I eat their entire combo. And for some reason, Vel'Koz is not affected by my E. I don't know why the fuck that is, but I know I have to recall. I am sure I hit Vel'Koz with my E there. But for whatever reason, it didn't count. It's possible that I was launched at that time. Anyways, they're going to dive Lucian with 3 people. He's going to die instantly. And if you didn't notice, this is going badly. It is now 8-2. I've only died 3 times is all.
Executed.
And he's not going to pick that up. I have to call Maiden to ward them off. That's real sexy. No, I don't want it. And Maiden kills Vel'Koz while he's trying to blast me. So that's nice. So I'm sticking around, staying near my Maiden, trying to keep its damage high. I goop my opponent, do a hell of a lot of damage. Take me getting aggro for who knows what reason, as I step under the turret, and I'm dead. And just to add insult to injury, Lucian's gonna trade with Jin too. So things are going bad. I don't know why I took aggro. All of my ghouls were dead, and Maiden was attacking the turret. But I took aggro the moment I stepped under the turret, so I took way too much damage. Here's Gangplank, and he wants to die as well, I guess. It's now 1, 4, and 2 for me, which is not the best stats. But it should be okay as long as Lucian doesn't play stupid. And he will. You just wait. Off we go. The turret's literally at a sliver, so I can't really defend it. I'm telling Draven, Lucian to just stay the hell away from that mess. Waiting for a ward to come off cooldown. There it is. Oh, look, you're almost dead. Isn't that great? So I put down Ring, do as much damage as I can. Lucian finally decides to join the fight just to die. There's the ult. I tank the shots. And Jin is forced to retreat. Miss with the goop. I call Maiden. Get the first kill. There's Zed, and Zed goes in and out a little bit. Get the kill on that turret. And this in. Zed actually flashes. But it doesn't make any difference. Lucian finally gets in on the play as Zyra shows up. I'm not bemoaning this very much. Get some wards out. I don't have any left. So I'm face checking the brush periodically. I see Vel'Koz. And I get the full CC chain from these fuckers and decide it's time to leave. After I step on a couple seeds. Get a full refill. Grab the items I need. In this case, I'm dealing with an ADC that can't play the game. So I have taken Ruby Crystal and my rank 2 item. And I am teleporting to defend. Still a little while before Maiden is back. Drop some wards. Gangplank taking shit tons of damage. I'm sure that's a good thing. He's gonna die. Vel'Koz flashes out. They dump everything on me, including an ult. And everybody stands exactly behind me, so they all drop. Good job. Only thing they didn't use was Galio's ult. I'm sure that's available. That gets destroyed pretty quick. Somebody's got the Demolish Rune. It's probably Galio. My mood is awful at this point. I don't want to be anywhere near this failed team fight. But I also don't want to be near Lucian, who I consider to be a moron. The lesser of two evils, I suppose. So I wander my way to bot lane, thinking that if Jhin overpushes, I can summon Maiden on his face and kill him. I also warn Lucian not to go up there, to fight here. But he shows himself. So, Jhin stops pushing. Isn't that terrific? I deploy a new ward. Grouse at you for being a bad player, because you are. I call ghouls. Mike, is there something wrong with that play? Mid is getting pushed and I don't care.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Thump the poor microphone. Sorry. I call Maiden to the lane and then leave. The ghouls are coming with me as they always do. Drop a ward. I'm gonna leave blue buff there. I don't want it that badly. Take it away from these guys. (16-9) is the score.
Killing spree.
Put up a ward. Maiden is continuing to push right along. I am now causing the enemy team to panic with all the pressure that I'm applying. Don't need kills, just need power. Alright, and I back off because I know better than to force this.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Maiden does pick that up, and I get bonus help because Maiden is there. I don't want anything to do with this. So I clear all of those traps by stepping on them unaware. Just keep walking. Don't care. Don't matter none. I guess in retrospect, Lucian isn't doing too bad yet. I call ghouls and recall. He had some pretty bad positioning and he wouldn't follow up on things, but that's okay. But it gets worse before it gets better. It's now 19 to 10. The gold deficit is 2,000. I am looking at the map and considering my options. I still have a little bit of time before Maiden comes back up, so I can't go ham in a team fight. Huge zones of debuff are flying around. No little goop. Everybody gets nuked. I try to get in the front. They get right back out again as Vel'Koz's beam comes out. I continue to hold the line. I take every last CS. All the seeds died at once. That's unusual for a Zyra player. Maybe she summoned a whole bunch all at one time. So I am meandering around. I call Maiden to the top lane to split push. Then I proceed on. Drop a couple wards. Just trying to do my job as a support at this point. I'm not going ham on anybody just yet. I definitely don't want to support that Lucian. I see Galio alone, so I teleport over. Completely miffs Galio with all the debuffs, and here comes Zed of all things. Now my team is going to lose the 3-on-4. Because they're all chicken shit cowards. They are dropping back in 3-on-4 with full health. This is what you call bad strategy. Now Jin is going to get caught out. Fortunately, he gets covered. I'm still just building to farm at this point. 2 and 6. Not pretty. Everywhere I go, the enemy is trying to kill me. It's always me versus the world. I missed the last hit. I missed another last hit. I'm getting real annoyed at this point. The worst of it is I can't fight anyone one-on-one because teammates always show up to help them, but not me. Alrighty. I am farming it right up. I decided to call Maiden to push quickly. Put down some supporting tools. And I decided I better go defend the mid. Okay, so we've got a 4.5 on 5 coming up. Well, technically it's a 3 on 3.5. Step out of the way. Circle back around. Kindred won her duel, so there's that. The Maiden continues to push. So the enemy team's time is running out. But my team won't go in. Maiden has died, so I go to do another lane. I'm like, you guys suck. There were 2 people down there stopping the Maiden. Well, Lux is doing okay, I guess. He kills Millicause. So there's that. Literally always wait for me to leave. But here comes Lucian, and I don't want to deal with this. So off we go. I need about 3 levels before I can get the full power of Maiden and push to win. And unfortunately, these champions are smart enough to focus on Maiden and get some damage out of them. Now there's a fight at the dragon. Okay, so I'm going to go in and sweep the back. And here I come. Go ahead and pick up a kill here. All the Maiden. Eat a fucking metric ton of CC. Now I'm fighting all 3 of them on my own. I will pick up yet another kill. Except for whatever reason, guess who gets it? Yeah, thanks for nothing. You sure were a major contributor to that there. So Kindred gets my kill. Real great. I'm just pleased as punch with that shit. Just sort of hanging out, trying to decide what I should do next. The answer is be angry. So I am quite angry. Isn't that great? There's Zed. If I can catch him alone, I can kill him. So I sweep for room, wards, and duck into the brush. And what does Kindred do except go running after him? Very strategic. Well done. I call Maiden to the top lane. I'll just start pushing the mid. eating a Rice Krispie treat, by the way.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Go ahead and smash that to pieces. Don't necessarily care about any of this shit.
Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
And I teleport. Now that Zyra's root is on cooldown, I'll just head over here. My team is so greedy and so focused on chasing kills. It's just awful. Here, let's check the scoreboards. As you can see, I have 11k gold, which puts me right in the middle of the pack. And I'm about on par with the rest of the team. So that's good. Beat some of the alternatives anyways. As I push my way past the mid, I teleport home. Galio makes a grand entrance, and things go to shit.
Unstoppable. Blue team double kill.
And this fight is probably going to end it.
Dominating.
So at this point, I am tanking the minion wave. I think I better get another Rice Krispie treat for this.
Blue team has slain Baron Nashor.
I can't hold this any longer.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
Gangplank has decided he's going to be Mr. Hero. Now, I motioned him to get out of there several times. Repeatedly, I'm like, get your ass out of there, Gangplank. You're gonna die, Gangplank. What the fuck do you think you're doing, Gangplank? I call maybe. I coat the Zed. I'm doing lots of damage to them. And I do lots of damage to Zyra as well. Maiden goes down, while the entire team is focused on Zyra's ultimate. And as they take me out, the game is done. Picks up one cheese kill. Gets murdered. Game over. Not very eventful. It's remarkable how the smallest mistakes can very quickly snowball into a huge mess in solo queue. Everybody wants to be a hero. Nobody wants to play on defense. Even though it's 40 to 26 and we're freaking 5k down, who cares? Let's just go for it. So much failure.